It began with a whisper that faded into nothing. On October 16, 2024, a routine command was sent to Voyager 1. Turn on a heater to protect its instruments from the cold of deep space. But something went wrong. The spacecraft's fault protection system detected an anomaly and, following its programming, shut down non-essential components, including its primary radio transmitter. Suddenly, Voyager 1's voice, which had spoken to us for decades, went silent. At NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, engineers waited for a signal that never came. By October 18, the Deep Space Network could no longer hear Voyager's heartbeat. In the control room, screens showed only static. A marvel of human ingenuity nearly 50 years old had gone quiet. The silence was more than technical failure. It was like losing a friend who had ventured farther than any other human creation. Voyager 1 was not just in our solar system, it was sailing the vast emptiness between the stars. Had its power finally failed? Was this the end for a machine pushed far beyond its limits? For days, the team sent commands into the void, hoping for a response. The silence was a stark reminder of the fragility of our reach into the cosmos. The team held its breath, hoping this was not the end but a new chapter in Voyager's incredible voyage. To understand the challenge, you have to grasp the distance. Voyager 1 is over 15.4 billion miles, 24 billion kilometers, away from us. At jet speed, it would take 28,000 years to reach it. Even light takes nearly 23 hours for a one-way trip. Voyager 1 has left the sun's influence and entered interstellar space, a realm profoundly different from anything we know. The sun is just a bright point among countless stars. The environment is a near-perfect vacuum, with temperatures near absolute zero and constant bombardment by cosmic rays. Voyager 1 is surviving in an environment its creators could only theorize about. Launched in 1977, it carries technology that's ancient by today's standards, yet it's our first true interstellar ambassador. It crossed the heliosphere in 2012, forever changing our understanding of our place in the galaxy. Every signal it sends is a postcard from the edge of human exploration. Each command takes nearly a day to reach the spacecraft and another day for a reply. A single command and response takes almost 2 Earth days, a conversation in slow motion. This immense distance is the stage for Voyager's recent silence, a drama of patience and hope. It's a reminder of just how far we've reached, and how tenuous that connection is. Communicating with Voyager 1 is an act of cosmic patience. Sending a simple hello and waiting for a reply takes 46 hours. The Deep Space Network uses enormous radio antennas to listen for Voyager's faint whisper. Its transmitter is as weak as a refrigerator light bulb. By the time its signal reaches Earth, it's billions of times fainter than a watch battery. When that whisper vanished in October 2024, the silence was deafening. The engineers at JPL became cosmic detectives, piecing together clues from 15.4 billion miles away. They couldn't see the spacecraft or run simple diagnostics. Their only tool was the lost radio link. Relying on decades of knowledge, they hypothesized what could have gone wrong and sent new commands, each a shot in the dark. Every decision carried immense weight, as the consequences wouldn't be known for 2 days. The process was painstaking, no room for error. The stakes were high, the continued journey of humanity's farthest explorer. In this slow-motion crisis, patience and precision were everything. The days after the silence were filled with intense work and quiet anxiety. The Voyager team began a systematic process of deduction, knowing the problem started after the heater command. The spacecraft's fault protection software likely tripped, shutting down the powerful X-band transmitter. The team couldn't just order everything back on. A simple reboot could trigger the same problem. They needed to understand why the fault occurred. Carefully crafted commands were sent, probing the spacecraft's status without overloading its systems. The engineers focused on trying to get Voyager 1 to switch to a different communication channel. Built with redundancy, the spacecraft had backup systems for critical functions. If they could bypass the primary transmitter, they might re-establish a link. For days, there was only silence. The team sent commands and waited, watching for any flicker of a signal. These engineers have a deep personal connection to Voyager. But they persisted, drawing on decades of experience and belief in their machine's resilience. Their patience was about to be rewarded in the most unexpected way. The breakthrough came on October 24, 2024. A faint signal flickered onto the Deep Space Network screens. Voyager 1 was talking again. The control room erupted in relief and excitement, but the signal was a surprise. Voyager had switched to its backup S-band transmitter, dormant for 43 years. This transmitter hadn't been used since 1981, after Voyager's encounter with Saturn. The spacecraft's autonomous software, sensing the main transmitter was unavailable, activated the backup. The S-band signal was weak and slow, but it confirmed the spacecraft was alive and its antenna was still pointed at Earth. Now, engineers could send basic commands and begin diagnosing the original fault. The fact that a system could lie dormant for decades and then function perfectly is extraordinary. Sometimes the old ways are the most reliable. Voyager 1 does not travel alone. Its twin, Voyager 2, launched weeks earlier in 1977, followed a different path, past Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Now it too has crossed into interstellar space, trailing its sister by a few billion miles. Both spacecraft face the same challenges: extreme cold, cosmic radiation, and dwindling power. NASA has made tough choices to keep them alive, shutting down non-essential systems to conserve energy. Each probe's survival is a story of resilience, with lessons learned from one often helping the other. Together, they are our eyes and ears in a place we cannot yet visit, pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Attached to each Voyager is a special passenger, a 12-inch gold-plated copper disc, the Golden Record. It's a message in a bottle, a time capsule for any extraterrestrial civilization that might one day find it. The record contains 115 images, sounds of Earth, music from Bach to Chuck Berry, and greetings in 55 languages. Its aluminum cover is etched with diagrams showing how to play it, and a map to our solar system, using pulsars as cosmic signposts. Even if it's never found, the Golden Record is a statement of hope, a declaration that we reached for the stars. Its creation forced us to consider how we'd represent ourselves to the cosmos. The record is not just a message to aliens, it's a message to ourselves. It reflects a moment when humanity came together to send a message of peace and curiosity. The Voyagers will eventually fall silent, but these records will continue, silent carriers of our story for 1 billion years. They are our ambassadors to eternity. The Golden Record is humanity's greeting to the universe. With communication re-established, the immediate crisis for Voyager 1 is over, but the work continues. Using limited data from the S-band signal, engineers are investigating the root cause of the fault before attempting to switch back to the main transmitter. The future for both Voyagers is a race against time. Their power sources are slowly weakening. Each year, the team must choose which systems to keep running, hoping to gather data as long as possible. Eventually, the probes will fall silent, their scientific mission complete, but their journey will continue for eons, coasting through the Milky Way, never to return to our solar system. In 40,000 years, Voyager 2 will pass near another star. Voyager 1 will do the same. They will become silent artifacts of a species that once reached for the stars. The story of Voyager is one of resilience, of machines and the human spirit. The recent comeback of Voyager 1 is a reminder the journey isn't over. We continue to listen, cherishing every whisper from our farthest explorer.